Hello and welcome to the preview show. You might notice something, we've got the same studio as the Friday Focus, Graham.
It's been a quick 3 or 4 days,
I know,
Scott.
I can't believe they've let us in on a Wednesday night as well to record them, but there you go. Of course, we're looking forward to the Stags Bar Monarchs match against the Peterborough Panthers this Friday. The Championship League action gets underway, the real stuff, what we're all here for. A tough test to start the season. Peterborough come here with Scotty Nichols. There was a lot said in the winter about Scott, but he's here in the Championship leading the Panthers on Friday night.
It is. It's a great marquee sort of name to come up, isn't it, on the first league match. 7 times world champion.
British champion,
that's right. I gave him a bit of edge there. Wear some of the snazziest shirts not a man on TV. But a track that I think he'll really like. You know, he's known during his career, for preferring the sort of technical tracks. Maybe that's what stopped him from going further on the world stage. Is those bigger tracks is where he struggled a little bit. Ton of experience. I'm pretty sure he has ridden here before. I'll double check that.
1997 Scotland versus England under 21s.
There you go.
James Greaves scored the maximum.
Obviously younger.
Not that I remember it.
I'm obviously younger than you, Scott. I don't remember that one. And it'll be interesting to see how he gets on. But obviously it's not all about him. You look down the rest of the lineup. You've got Ulrich Ostergaard, a guy who's been on the podium at Scottish Opens. You've got Nicky Luna, a guy that's been around a bit now. Tom Bacon at reserve. Simon Lambert.
No jokes.
No, never said a word. Simon Lambert, who maybe struggles here a little bit, but is always capable. He'll pull something at the bag at some point. So it's going to be another interesting tussle. And as you say, the start of the real stuff. The Championship Shield, you want to win. But the league's what matters.
But it's an interesting test to start with, because although Peterborough's got the big track, when you look at the riders, when you go through them, as you rhymed them off there, like Ulrich Ostergaard, Nigel Luna, these are guys that have came and have scored big points here in the past.
It is. It's probably not a bad match to start, and it'll be a challenge, but it's not, I would say, one of the real top teams that could come back and bite me in the ass next Friday night. But it's not. Well, obviously we've seen Glasgow come here and win. Sheffield are tipped, Ipswich are tipped. It's maybe not one of the teams that are hotly tipped, but they'll definitely pose a challenge, and it's going to be good. Obviously, major benefit for the Monarchs is Eric's back, so that should improve our scoring power a little bit. And if the guys can perform the same way they did last Friday against Berwick when we ran out 12-point winners, then I think we should just about have enough in the end.
If you were a Peterborough fan, would you, like going with the Monarchs form at the start of the season, would you fancy coming to Armadale to get some points?
It's definitely the right time to come here. We've got 3 guys that are new to, if not British Speedway, then new to the Monarchs and new to Armadale, obviously, Matt, Max and Joe. So if you're going to come, you probably want to get here early. You don't want to come 2 months into the season when all the guys have had 10, 15 meetings here and have bedded in. They've got the setups, they know the lines, they know what they want to do. Any team that's got hopes of making the playoffs should be targeting an away point almost everywhere. And I would say that, as a Peterborough point of view, if I was flipping it the other way around and I was heading down there, that would be my minimum target, and I would expect that to be theirs coming here as well. What
we're going to do now is we're going to hear from Mark Chris as we look ahead to Friday's match. Mark, we face the Peterborough Panthers next week. How important is it to get a win on the board for to start the league well?
It's really important, I think, especially it's a home match, so we anyway should win all home matches all year. That's the goal, I think, and I hope we're going to take a win there as well. Eric is back, so that will be good.
Eric's back next week, and it's really important that he's back because Peterborough bring a good team up.
I don't actually know who's riding for Peterborough, but I think we will beat them.
It's, again, as the team's kind of gelling, obviously we've got a couple of new riders in there. How do you think they're progressing in their early season form with the Monarchs?
They had it hard last week because the track was pretty bad. When I think about myself and Eric, we didn't do better in the beginning, so I hope, I'm sure they will progress. Today they showed good spirit and they did pretty well. The track was good, so we had some good racing today.
How happy are you with your own form at the minute?
I'm really happy, and it's going good since last week. I had a bit of bad luck to meetings before, but now I feel much better, more confident, and just have more fun riding.
Of course, well, good luck.
Yeah, cheers.
So we spoke to Mark there as well. Him coming in at the heat leader role, to me, before the start of the season, it looked extremely tough for him. He says he's happy with his form, but if there's one thing we've seen, especially maybe away at Glasgow, he's got the capability of being that third heat leader.
I've actually been really really impressed with Mark. There's still the odd point he throws away. He goes down, but actually, if you look through his scoring in a third heat leader role, probably for the first time in his career, away to Glasgow was double figures at home to Berwick. Even in the home defeat to Glasgow, it's 6 points on the scorecard, but he's winning his first race when Paul Stark brings him down. He's winning his second race when Joe Anderson comes down at the back, and then Mark gets excluded from the rerun. You turn that into a little bit more luck, that could have been another double figure score. So he's certainly stepped into that role and stepped in well, and it's something the Monarchs probably need. The makeup of the team, we need somebody to step up into that third heat role, particularly while those new guys get to grips with it, and Mark's doing an admirable job.
You mentioned that well, the new guys are settling in, important then for the reserves to score points, and Josh Pickering's been in good form as well. If he could only get it, it'd be an absolute world beater, but he's scoring the points from the back, and he is scoring consistently.
Yeah, I mean, again, double figures last Friday, backed up double figures at Glasgow. He was into the high single figures at home to Glasgow. We all know what Josh is capable of. In a selfish point of view, do I want him to start gating? Watching some of Josh's racing is absolutely enthralling as a supporter and as a fan on the terrace. But if he could just learn to gate, then double figures would be coming every week. I mean, I'm sure it'll come. We know it's in there, but while he's doing it and he's getting those kind of returns in, it's all to the benefit of the team.
What we're going to do now is we're going to go to some classic Armadale action and Mike Hunter's Blast for the Past.
In yellow, and I thought Craig Hodgson was going to the front, but a bold first turn move by Michael Coles took him past, and in fact it was Scott Norman finally who came bursting through to take the lead, and Michael Coles, having led, has dropped back into third place. So the Monarchs making heavy weather of it here. Les Collins, a tremendous dash, and Les has fallen off. Sensation, and he's covered in dust. He's up against the fence has come loose, so the race will have to be stopped. And that, I think, was a genuine fall for Les there. One of the very few he's ever taken here at Peterborough. We certainly hope he's okay. He did have a previous fall in that corner when he suffered a footrest break. And that one, it looked to me as though he just went into the corner too fast. It doesn't happen very often. So. And the Panthers are away well. Michael Coles shut out there. Here he comes for a dash round Craig Hodgson. Coles right in contention as they go into the third corner. This could be an interesting one. And Coles trying to come past Hodgson. Hodgson cleverly forces Coles off his line. Coles going for the big drive, and I think he's into second. Going to have to work hard here though. Hodgson almost closing in on him there. Scott Norman locks up. Coles giving it 110% as usual. Tremendous race. Can he get inside Scott Norman here? Norman locks up, comes across the track. Coles right there with him, hard inside him there. Magnificent riding by Michael Coles. He's gone through into the final lap. By far the best race of the afternoon. Can he hang on now? Final lap. Sensational riding by Michael Coles. He's brought the crowd to its feet. Absolutely magnificent. Oh, for goodness sake. And even a ridiculous one-handed wheelie, which almost brought him off. Absolutely wonderful entertainment from Michael Coles.
Big thanks to Mike Hunter for a blast from the past. All that's left to say is go online after this, go online, buy your tickets for Friday's match. It's sure to be a cracker, and we look forward to seeing you on Friday evening. But for the preview show for this week, good night.
Good night.